In this video, we'll be learning how to write queries using aggregate functions and group by clause in SQL. Here are the topics that we'll cover. We'll learn about aggregate functions and group by clause. And after we learn new topics, at the end, we'll apply the knowledge that we gained by querying examples in the Benchling Insights application. So let's start with the first topic and learn about aggregate functions. Aggregate functions allow you to perform a calculation on a set of values to return a single value. Let's look at commonly used ones. From the top, there's average function, which calculates the average of a set of values. There's count function, which counts rows in a specified table or view. There's minimum function, which gets the minimum value in a set of values. There's maximum function that gets the maximum value in a set of values. And there's sum function, which calculates the summation of values. People often use aggregate functions with the group by clause, which we'll cover in the next slide. So let's learn about group by statement. Group by statement groups rows that have the same values into summary rows. You can only get columns or do calculations with columns that are in your group by statement. Therefore, when you use group by statement, ensure that the column is in both select and group by statement. To help you visualize, here's an illustration how group by will clump rows together and do calculations. You can see that the original data on the left-hand side lists entity ID, color, procession rate, and creation date. What if you want to see average procession rate per color? You can get this calculations using group by statement. Let's look at the right-hand side table. With group by, you can return this table of average procession rates for different colors. Now let's take a look at how you can write group by statement. In this example, we're grouping data by color and using average aggregate function to find average of procession rate per color. In results, this query will return color and the average procession rate per color. Now let's look at another example that added a little more complexity. What if you want to see average procession rate, not only per color, but also per month of created date? We can use an extract function to extract information of month from the created date column. In this example, we're grouping data by color and month of the created date. We're using average aggregate function to find the average of procession rate per color and month of created date. This example will return color, month of creation, and the average procession rate per color and month. Since we covered all the topics, let's go into Benchling Insights application to see the example. We're in Benchling Insights application right now. And from the last example we saw, on the left-hand side of this application, you see that the example is written here. You can see that we're using group by statement to group by color and also extracted month from created date. We're also selecting color, the month from created date, and average procession rate. And after you run this query, you will see this table on the bottom which will list color, month, and average precision rate. In this way, you can see all the average precision rate per color per month in your data. Hopefully this was helpful to learn more about SQL. You can learn more about SQL by seeing our other videos.